Said you're not the villain, but you always hide the blame. Lights out, I slip into your trap again. You play soft, but your grip never bends. No prayers in this room, just breath and sweat. You sin with me like you forget. Say you're not cool, then why is it bruised? Say you love me, but leave no proof. You're just a sinner with a pretty excuse. Touch like fire, but your heart stays loose. You break me clean, then call it fate. I carry the blame, cause you kissed too late. You're just a sinner with a sweet disguise. Every lie you told was sugar-wrapped ice. Nails on skin, that's how you speak. Words too quiet, but the silence screams. Every night you call me back, but love's not love when it feels like a trap. Say you're gentle, then why is it raw? Say you're here, but I watch you withdraw. You're just a sinner with a pretty excuse. Touch like fire, but your heart stays loose. You break me clean, then call it fate. I carry the blame, cause you kissed too late. You're just a sinner with a sweet disguise. Every lie you told was sugar-wrapped ice. I begged for peace, you turned it cold. Still I bend each time you fold. No church, no rules, just you and me. Writing pain in the shape of intimacy. You're just a sinner with a quiet smile. One who leaves but stays a while. Taught me love through twisted lines, and I still trace them every night.
Door didn't slam, bag didn't close. Keys turned slow like hoping they jam. Shirt left on the back of the chair, could've grabbed it, didn't. Phone charger still plugged, wall kept the shape of a voice that didn't shout. Leaving wasn't sudden, it was every time you stopped asking if I stay. Never meant to leave, just ran out of ways. Just stay without disappearing. Hands don't grip and they know they'll be there for enough. They're fogged before the water did. Clothes on the floor, yours or mine. Didn't matter, still don't. Time didn't stop, it just folded over where we used to speak. Never not me, just ran out of ways to stay. Hands don't grip and they know they'll be there for nothing. Could've stayed, but not like that. Could've spoken, but not to someone already gone with their eyes. Room stay the same, but nothing knew my name anymore.
gave me hunger, not the feed. You're my worst addiction, a habit carved in skin. You don't even promise, but I still give in. You break me in rhythm, then stop just to tease. You're my worst addiction, and I don't want relief. You talk in riddles, smile in traps. You give me pieces, then take them back. I call it love, you call it play. But either way, I choose to stay. You never had to beg or plead. You gave me hunger, not the feed. You're my worst addiction, a habit carved in skin. You don't even promise, but I still give in. You break me in rhythm, then stop just to tease. You're my worst addiction, and I don't want relief. Tie me up with what you lack, pull me close then fade to black. I know this ends in pain and scars, but I still beg behind your bars. You're my worst addiction, my echo in the night. You hurt me just enough to make the silence right. You never had to try, and still I fall. You're my worst addiction, and that explains it all. Burn me slow, but never stop. Didn't touch the wall, but still felt the pulse. One breath lost, still in my throat. Last two words soft, intentional. Light blinks once, not enough to me, yes, but not no either. Fan spins, air doesn't move. 2 rooms, no lock, no knock. No one says what's waiting on either side. 1 room over, still too close, still not close enough. Talk dies before it climbs the throat. Never made it in to the miles. Floor knows every step before it's taken. Shadows shift with no one moving. Names fade where breath should land. Nothing breaks, no voice rises. Only noise from what's not said, enough to echo. 1 room over, still too close, still not close enough. Talk dies before it climbs the throat. Never made it to the mouth. The wall was thin, but what grew between was thicker. Silence louder
louder than a slammed door that never closed. The fan still spins, the room still breathes, the light stays on like it's latest, waiting for the wrong name to be called.
You never said it, but you held me like it burned. Every time you pulled away, I was the one who turned. Your hands don't lie, they're louder than your mouth. You were mine before you say it, in the way you freeze then fake it. You look away, but always wait. You talk escape, but come back late. You were mine and still don't know it. You stay quiet, but you show it. You break routine, but not the thread. You speak in signs and walk on edge. You breathe like this is temporary, but sleep here like you're buried. Your hands don't lie, they're louder than your mouth. You were mine before you say it, in the way you freeze then fake it. You look away, but always wait. You talk escape, but come back late. You were mine and still don't know it. You stay quiet, but you show it. You never called it love, but never left it cold. You hold on like denial, but your body says it all. We're mine before the silence, before you asked what this could mean. You lie in bed like nothing matters, but dreaming me like everything. You were mine and still don't know it, but baby, I already own it. Mine, long before the name. Your scent is gone, but the air still aches. Your side of the bed still bends like weight. I changed the sheets, but still wake cold. You burned away, but never left whole. Every breath I take feels like you forgot. Ashes on my pillow, where your name used to lie. Dust inside the silence that used to feel alive. No fire now, just afterglow. No love, just letting go. Ashes on my pillow is all I hold. it's still fed. Every breath I take feels like you forgot. Ashes on my pillow where your name used to lie. Dust inside the silence that used to feel alive. No fire now, just afterglow. No love, just letting go. Ashes on my pillow is all I hold. You didn't slam the door, but I still hear it shut. You didn't say goodbye, but you still broke us up. You didn't cry, but I still bled. You said nothing, but you meant it. Ashes on my pillow and nothing else remains. You burned it slow, then left the flame. You left me like you were kind, but you still haunt this bed of mine.
You want something easy, but easy never stays. You hold your love like coins and spend it in cheap ways. You want a girl who waits with hands behind her back, but I come with thunder and you're not built for that. You call it too much, I call it mine. I don't do half love, I don't do time. You're not ready for the cost of wanting someone like me. You want the fire, but not the heat. You want the lips, but not the teeth. You're not ready for the cost, so don't say you are. You think silence makes you deeper, but you're just out of depth. You only feel alive when you starve out what's left. You wear control like cologne, but the sand fades fast. You're talking cold commands, but I don't break like glass. You call it chaos, I call it clear. I don't do hiding, I want you near. You're not ready for the cost of wanting someone like me. You want the fire, but not the heat. You want the lips, but not the teeth. You're not ready for the cost, so don't say you are. I won't dim to fit your light, I won't beg to feel like right. If you want me, bring your war, but don't knock unless you're sure. You're not ready for the cost of love that doesn't bend. I burn through comfort, I don't pretend. You want the spark, but not the flame. You want the kiss, but not the name. You're You're not ready for the cost, and now it's too late.
You kiss me like truth, but walk like a lie. You stayed in my breath, then left me to die. You laughed with your eyes, but lied with your mouth. And now I'm just asking for you to burn it out. If it meant nothing, say it loud. Tell me it didn't mean anything, that your hands were cold and your lips were clean. Tell me the nights never made you feel, and I'll stop calling this thing real. Tell me it didn't need anything, and I'll believe you just this once. You move like memory, but smell like now. You touch my neck like love knew how. You said don't fall, but made it deep, then left me wide-eyed without sleep. If it meant nothing, say it loud. Tell me it didn't need anything, that your hands were cold and your lips were clean. Tell me the nights never made you feel, and I'll stop calling this thing real. Tell me it didn't need anything, and I'll believe you just this once. Don't just vanish, leave a scar. Don't say silence meant you care. Don't act gentle while you fade, just finish it. Don't be afraid. Tell me it didn't mean anything, but say it like you mean it. Make the wound complete. Don't leave me wondering, don't leave me soft. If this was nothing, then say it rough. Tell me you lied and never look back. Thread between your breath asked for this, but you breathed deep. You didn't say yes, but you never meant no. I'm here now, and that's enough. I'm here now, and that's enough. I'm here now, and that's
You said you were just passing through, but you stood too long at the edge. You said a name too easily, like it hadn't been in your bed. I don't need a photograph, I don't need a date or a time, just the way you changed your breath when you fed me the line. Say it was nothing, say it like you said her name. Soft but just too clean, like it didn't carry shame. Say it was nothing, but say it looking in my eyes. If you flinch, you know it's a lie. You always hated drama, but now your silence screams. You dress your guilt in patience and think that clears the scene. I don't need a full confession, just the echo in your tone. Every word you don't repeat tells me more than what you own. Say it was nothing, say it like you said her name. Soft but just too clean, like it didn't carry shame. Say it was nothing, but say it looking in my eyes. If you flinch, you know it's a lie. You said you never felt a thing, but your heartbeat knew her skin. So tell me once and mean it wrong, so I can finally let it in. Say it was nothing, and say it slow, not sweet. Say it like you're proud of it, then watch me leave my seat. Say it was nothing, I'll let you play your part. But if you blink, you don't get my heart. I don't raise my voice to hurt you, I just say the thing that burned through. Every line's a slow control. I don't beg, I take the role. I don't scream, I hold the thread. One soft word and you see red. I'm the softest thread you feel. Looks like comb but cuts like steel. I don't push, I let you slide and watch you break where I decide. I don't need to twist twist the knife. You undo your pride for twice. Every breath I choose is clean, but you still drown inside my scene. You asked what I would do. I smiled and let it undo you. I'm the softest threat you know. Velvet hands but eyes like no. I don't shout, I stay composed, and still I own what you let go. No storm, no flame, no fight, just silence timed right. Softest threat, that's how I win. You walked in loud, I walked in skin. You blinked, I moved, and now you see what power sounds like when it's me. Softest thread, full control, round.
Your perfume's still on my coat. I breathe it in and start to float. You left the room, but not my head. Still talking to your ghost in bed. Your silence louder than your lies, but I still play you every night. You're my midnight mercy, a sweet slow burn. I know it hurts me, but I never learn. You love like poison, but I still return. You're my midnight mercy, and I let it burn. I text your name, then backspace twice. You haunt my fingers every night. Can't tell the truth from what I feel, 'cause pain like this still feels so real. I'm just a shadow in your flame, but I would burn to hear your name. You're my midnight mercy, my sweet slow burn. I know it hurts me, but I never learn. You love like poison, but I still return. You're my midnight mercy, and I let it burn. Even when it kills me. I watch your shadow cross the room like it belongs to me. You smile and I forget who I used to be. You don't ask, but I still give. You don't stay, but I still live.
This is obsession, not not a crush, not a dream, not a rush. I breathe you in like smoke too deep and let you burn inside my sleep. This is obsession, and I don't want out.
I check your name like ritual. I count the nights you breathe. You said it's nothing, but nothing's what I need. You don't ask, but I still give. You don't stay, but I still live.
This is obsession, not a crush, not a dream, not a rush. I breathe you in like smoke too deep and let you burn inside my sleep. This is obsession, and I don't want out. And I don't want out. I don't care if it breaks me, I don't care if it's wrong. I'd rather hurt for you forever than feel okay and move on. You call this toxic, I call it truth. You say let go, but I'm tied to you. This is obsession, not a phase, not a test, not a haze. You're the ache I wanna keep, you're the cut that lets me breathe. This is obsession, and it sounds like you.
I forget me, just to feel you.
You walked away like it was routine, like I was one more undone scene. You said it's better this way, but you didn't dare to stay. You touched my shoulder on your way out, like I was some old shame to wipe down. You left the light on in the hole, as if that made it kind at all. And I sat still like stone. You never asked if I was home. You wanted clean, not truth, but I know exactly what you do. If you wanted to break me, you should've looked me in the eyes. Don't dress a knife in silence and call it being wise. If you needed to destroy me, you could've said it clear. Instead you left like thunder that was too afraid to hear. You said you're not the villain, just someone who outgrew the war. But you started it with softness and left your ruins at my door. You call it honest timing, I call it cowardice and gold. You handed me the silence like it was something I could hold. But you don't get the quiet now, not after what you've done. You took the best of me, then ran before the sun. If you wanted to break me, Didn't flinch, didn't cry, just watch silence amplify. Detached, not numb, just clean. Detached, not cold, just seen. No rush, no reach, just detached, detached, detached. Didn't chase, didn't check, didn't write or call me text. Didn't burn, didn't block, just erased you from the clock. Detached, not numb, just clean. Detached, not cold, just seen. No rush, no reach, just detached, detached, detached. You spun the drama, I slipped out the noise. You held the ending, but I took the choice. You spun the drama, I slipped out the noise. You held the ending, but I took the choice. Detached, didn't fade, just move. Detached, didn't pause, just prove. Detached, 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 detached. You thought distance made you untouchable, but I see through calm like glass. You build walls out of silence, but I slip through fast. You wear pride like armor, but it cracks when I appear. You flinch at soft voices because you know I'm near. You act like you're solid, but I know you're bent. I don't need a weapon to bring back the end. You're easy to break, all it takes is a glance. You drop the act before I give you the chance. You call yourself stone, but you fold like lace. You're easy to break, and I love that face. Strong in your silence, but your eyes spell regret. You dance with detachment, but trip where we met. You name her a reset, like that makes her clean. But even brand new can't undo what you've seen. You think I'm forgetting, but I carve too deep. And memory never dies where truth can't sleep. You're easy to break, all it takes is a glance. You drop the act before I give you the chance. You call yourself stone, but you fold like lace. You're easy to break, and I love that face. Pretending you're steel, but don't blink too long or you'll feel me real. break, not with force, just grace. I don't need to touch to leave a trace. So keep your mask and hide your ache. You're easy to break and I don't need to take.
No name on screen, but I knew it was you. My hand moved before I told it not to. Didn't answer, didn't wait either. Just there till it stopped. Wrong time, right name, same space in my chest. You used to fail. You still call sometimes, still say nothing, still makes me half close my eyes. You still call sometimes, not enough to matter, but I know why you did. Your timing's always the same. 2:03 a.m. One ring too long. Never brave, never early. You're not asking anything, and I'm not hoping. But the air shifts every time you reach through it. You still call sometimes, still say nothing, still makes me half close my eyes. You still call sometimes, not enough to matter, but I know why you did. I don't keep your number, but I don't lose it either. It lives in the shape of my hand. Next time I might answer, but I won't ask what you meant. I already know. You whisper rules I never knew. Tie my hands with words you choose. Every breath becomes a vow. I can't leave, don't know how. You don't scream, you serenade. With velvet chains you softly braid. I'm in your velvet cage. No bars, just touch and rage. You make the silence loud, and I wear it like a crown. I never tried to flee, 'cause you erased the key. I'm in your velvet cage, and you're the lock Love's a prison made of lace, but every kiss still leaves a trace. You draw the line, then blur it deep. I wake but never leave the dream. My heartbeat bends the rules you write, but even pain feels soft tonight. I'm in your velvet cage, no bars, just touch and rage. You make the silence loud, and I wear it like a crown. I never tried to flee, 'cause you erased the key. I'm in your velvet cage, and you're the lock on me. You don't even turn the key, just look at me and I never leave. Your scent on my hands, it won't come off. Every breath I take feels a little lost. Not high, not low, just floating slow. You wrap me in you like a ghost I know. I reach for something solid, but all I touch is need. Tides of smoke can't pull away. You disappear, but I still stay. No face, no shape, just heat. But I keep falling in the space you make. Tired of smoke and I don't want it. Your voice leaks in when the room goes still, like static in my chest I can't kill. Eyes half shut, chasing the dark. Every time I run, you leave your mark. I call it comfort, but I'm choking slow. Tides of smoke can't pull away. You disappear, but I still stay. No face, no shape, just heat. But I keep falling in the space you made. Tired of smoke and I don't want it. You don't hold me, but I can't let go. You don't love me, but I feel it though. You don't speak, but your silence roars, and I keep coming back for more. Tired to smoke when nothing's real, but I keep chasing what I can't feel. All your shadows know my name, and I still burn just the same. You love me like a loaded gun. Pull the trigger just for fun. Every word a quiet blade. Cut me slow but make me stay. You burn in silence, cold and clean. I kiss the smoke you leave in me. You're a cold flame, freezing me alive. I breathe your name like it keeps me high. I know I'm drowning, but I don't try. You're a cold flame, and ice I'll stain you in the fire. Your touch is ice beneath my skin. It hurts, but I still let you in. You disappear without goodbye, but your ghost stays behind. You said it's nothing, but it burns like you meant it. The lights are low, so are we. You said you wait, so I believed. Built a home where silence grieves. Your name still burns in every wall, but I'm the only one who calls. Your lips said stay, but I said leave. You trace goodbye on every sleeve. You left me half and left me whole, then carved your lies into my soul. If I don't come back, no, I tried. Held my breath to feel alive. You don't miss me, just the past. The part of me you thought would last. If I don't come back, don't you pray. You let me break and walked away. My hands still shake where you once laid. You move through me like slow decay. I asked for love, you gave me proof that trust don't live beneath your roof. I wrote our names in candle wax. You lit the match, I took the cracks. You said it hurt, but not enough to call it real or call it love. If I don't come back, no, I tried. Gave you nights I couldn't hide. You don't love me, just a troll, a boy you shaped and never told. If I don't come back, don't you say that I'm the one who walked away. Tell the dark I stayed too long. Kiss the silence into song. If my name don't echo true, just remember I loved you. If I don't come back, bury me in the bed where we used to sleep. Write your lies in my gummy. I'll scream them soft into the sky. If I don't come back, let it fade. You are the truth I couldn't save. No sound, no sky, just the name I left behind. Oh, table was clean, voices off, 2 glasses, no real thirst. The place steam, bands stay cold, laughter fit, but not for long. Said something about the light. No one asked why the eyes kept drifting. Dinner with someone else, nothing wrong. That's what's thin. Smiles time right, words rehearsed, not one thing wrong. Still something Fork moves slow, no hunger. Names passed around like receipts. Eyes blink, on schedule. Chest didn't scrape, it was all smooth, too smooth. There was a joke, it landed, but silence stayed longer than expected. Ooh, dinner with someone else, nothing wrong. That's what's stings. Smiles time right, words rehearsed, not one thing wrong. Still something Coulda kissed, coulda leaned, coulda laughed, coulda that, let the moment pass like it was part of the plan. Table clear, glass half full, name forgotten, voice still in the throat.